Am I the biggest Devil Wears Prada fan? Yes. Am I an Anne Hathaway hater? Yeah, after I add up her 2026 paychecks, a staggering $50 million. Does Anne need so much money to raise 3 kids? Maybe not. Does Anne love acting or the spotlight? It's 2026 and we have 5 Anne Hathaway movies the audience totally asked for. Don't forget Princess Diaries 3 is on its way, per no one's request. The audience will be so thrilled to see her reprise her role, Queen Mia of Genovia, discovering that she has a mixed black-white half-sister directed by Malaysian director Adele Lim. Sounds exactly like the Disney equity inclusion formula for disaster. Let's count how much she made this year with bonuses and endorsements. She's making close to $50 million, almost doubling Leonardo DiCaprio. As you can see, Anne's minimum wage basically starts at $5 million. Take a look at Mother Mary, the indie A24 film, which has a modest budget of $20 million. Following her raid on the idea of you, she possibly pocketed $7 million. Subtract her cut, and the production is left with mere scraps to pay Hunter Schafer, Michaela Cole, FKA Twigs, Charlie XCX, and the director. To make those leftover pennies work, no wonder they fled to Germany to hire local labor. The film's narrative has zero momentum. The pitch from director David Lowery was literally just a pop star needs a dress. And voila, Anne cashes out millions while LA filmmakers suffer without work. Mother Mary relies purely on vibes and painfully unnatural exposition-heavy dialogue. Case in point, look at this clip.
Here we are. Now, as you can see, I've entered my Miss Havisham period very much ahead of schedule. This is where I come to cry my eyes out in the dark.
I can't even fathom eating up that much of a tiny budget just to play dress up in pretty goth gowns and sing cool songs on the big screen. Pure vanity. In Devil Wears Prada 2, let's take a look at her maxed out virtual signaling lines in this sequel we waited 20 years for. Or did we?
I appreciate it's also important that we have editorial freedom. We have to maintain our journalistic integrity. Media critics responded to our candor and to us taking responsibility.
Am I the only one finding it physically repulsive when Anne Hathaway's character won't shut up about integrity, responsibility, and candor? Real peak of the hypocrisy is in this clip where she lectures.
We can't just keep sucking the soul out of everything and gutting it and then repackaging it. To what end?
Says the woman who in real life happily and willfully signed on to play Queen Mia again in the Princess Diaries 3, a film audiences are so eager to consume. Not. And here's she declaring she doesn't want people to lose their jobs, like she's some working class commoner. Spare me.
I just don't want everyone to lose their jobs. Please, Miranda.
Just sickening to hear. I just don't want everyone to lose their jobs from Her Majesty swallowing up massive chunk of the production budget and then playing the savior. The writing for her character offers virtually zero character arc, just nonstop virtue signaling. Yet Emily's character still gets killer lines like, "May the bridges I burn light my way," and "I want to set taste, not just cater to it." Let's get one thing straight, Hathaway. We tolerate you. It's not that we're dying to see you on the big screen. At this point, we are forced to see you everywhere. We don't live at your mercy. If anything, it's the other way around. It's mind-boggling and sad. 20 years ago, the original was an instant classic with almost every line being quotable. They were able to bring back the OG writer, director, and cinematographer for this sequel, yet there's no much love or care in the details. Maybe when we abandon actual film for digital, it's no longer craft making. In a nutshell, this sequel is nothing but an unmemorable cash grab baiting audiences for nostalgia. Line by line, it desperately tries to banter with the original. Even worse is the blatant tokenism, throwing in Asian and Indian characters purely as props. I was very hyped for Lucy Liu's character. What a massive disappointment. She was reduced to a lazy plot device just to move the script forward. It was done so tackily that the studio probably thinks they're clever, teasing that she might play a big role in Prada 3. No thank you. Why am I attacking Anne? 'Cause I'm just a struggling filmmaker in LA making $40,000 a year, watching her impossibly ageless face, maintained by God knows what dark tech, rob us of screen time and work opportunities. Oh, and even Christopher Nolan bent his precious standards of realism for her in The Odyssey, letting her wait 20 years for her husband without gaining a single wrinkle. Would her $40 million majesty care about a rant from a $40,000 nobody like me? I doubt it. She's just doing her job, acting. I'll leave you with one more clip. It never fails to amaze me how a gorgeous size 4 actress feels totally comfortable standing in front of the press to talk about body positivity.
Had beautiful models on set, and a lot of them were maybe more traditionally model size. And I knew what the context of the scene was, and I thought the scene would be so much more enjoyable for the audience if we had just a wider range of bodies on display, because all different shapes are beautiful.
Does she really not get the picture? Or is the air just that thin on top of a $40 million mountain turned avalanche?